Yo, what's up, dudes? It's your boy Eagle Bruv, and I'm back with episode 13 of my Borderlands 2 Unique Weapons Guide. Today, guys, I have the E-Tech shotgun known as the slow hand. In my case, we have the practicable slow hand, which is the best slow hand to get. You can see it has the ×3 damage variant. Of course, it's going to be shooting 3 projectiles as well, opposed to the 1 that you get with any other prefix. So make sure if you guys are farming for this, you're going to go for the practicable slow hand. This is actually a pretty solid shotgun, man. I want to say that there are some better shotguns out there, but it does have a really good splash damage as well as elemental damage. You guys are going to see that in the gameplay. So, of course, we're going to show you guys how to get this thing, who you're going to be farming, and then go through some wiki and show you the gameplay at the end. Now, to get this gun, you're going to first fast travel to the Badass Crater Bar. You do need to complete the Mr. Torgue DLC to unlock this area and to farm the boss known as the Badasaurus Rex, which you guys are going to see here. Of course, we do have the drop coming up. Just follow my route here. I speed it up just to make it easier for you guys. Just run this way, head to the arena, and again, you guys do have to complete this DLC before you can get access to this to where you can farm. And when you guys do get to this point, when you're farming, you'll be farming Badasaurus Rex. You can see here, explosive damage is going to work best on this enemy. I am rocking the Ahab Pimpernel glitch. The Badasaurus Rex does have 30% chance to drop the slow hand. If you are going through the DLC and you end up fighting Piston, the cheater, at the very end of the DLC, he also does have a 30% chance to drop the slow hand. I didn't get it from Piston when I first played through the DLC, but Badasaurus Rex does drop it pretty consistently for me. Again, 30%, but I feel like every 2 times I farm him, I'm getting the slow hand. So you can see there's the drop. Pretty easy. In the video, I do have the critical slow hand drop, but of course, this thing is nothing compared to the practicable slow hand, which you guys are going to see in the gameplay coming up. So there's the drop. Let's jump into the wiki and show you guys some gameplay. The slow hand is a unique E-Tech shotgun manufactured by Hyperion. The slow hand can be obtained as a rare drop from Badasaurus and Piston in the Torgue Arena during the mission Long Way to the Top from the Badasaurus thereafter. You guys saw every time you farm, Piston's not going to respawn. It's just going to be Badasaurus. Special weapon effects. The red text says, "Take your time, sugar." Fires a slow-moving projectile unaffected by gravity with high elemental effect chance and splash damage. User is healed 3.5% of damage dealt while holding this weapon. So, of course, this being a Moxie weapon, not as intense as the Grog Nozzle. You guys, if you are familiar with the Grog Nozzle, that thing's an absolute healing machine. It's not as powerful of a healer as the Grog Nozzle, but it is a Moxie weapon, so it will give you back some health, the damage that you deal. It does also come in Incendiary, Shock, Corrosive, or Slag. The usage and description says, the slow hand fires a slow-moving glob elemental projectile at the cost of 2 ammo, much like a normal splat gun, but ignores gravity. The combination of relatively high splash damage and extremely high elemental effect chance can make the slow hand have more effective at healing than other Moxie weapons when shooting at tightly grouped enemies. However, care should be taken in close orders, as the elemental splash damage can damage the wielder. And you guys can see, in the gameplay throughout, you can get damaged if you get too close to these projectiles, so just kind of keep that in mind. Further enhancing survivability is the fact that the healing effect is not limited to direct damage from the weapon, a trait it shares with both the Ruby and Grog Nozzle. Damage inflicted from other sources such as melee or grenades will also heal the character when wielding the weapon. So if you're going in with Sal and you're gunzerking, maybe you have the slow hand in your left hand, let's say Unkempt Herald in the right, just as long as you have that slow hand out, it will continue to heal. You don't necessarily need to do damage with the slow hand, but if you have grenades, you know, fastball, something like that, you guys will get healed just as long as you have the slow hand out. There are a couple notes on here. Being a Moxie gun and an E-Tech weapon, it will always spawn with elemental damage, so you cannot get this gun with no elements. It will have something. Unlike standard shotguns, the slow hand can spawn with the practicable prefix vertical grip accessory. Of course, that's the one you guys want to go for, which adds 2 more projectiles. Consequently, they will receive a full damage bonus from an amplified shield. As with all E-Tech shotguns, a shock slow hand can be paired with a transformer to instantly regenerate the character's shield at the cost of some health. And I did play with both variants, of course, the practicable, and then the critical, I think, was the other one I had. This is definitely the one to go to. Also, in the gameplay, you guys might notice I am rocking Siren, Maya, B-Shield as well, and I am slagging these enemies, so of course, it's doing a lot of damage with all of that combined, but you might not get the most amount of damage if you're not using the B shield or using slag. We are OP level 10 just like the gun, so with the slag it is doing a lot. Slag is definitely necessary at these later levels. It is still pretty solid, definitely one to get. We are collecting all of these uniques, especially the farmable ones, so if you guys are enjoying this series, man, let me know in the comments below. We're gonna keep trying to pump these out. I know I haven't really been keeping consistent up with this, been definitely busy with work and just other things outside of the YouTube channel itself, but appreciate you guys for sticking around. As always, man, we'll catch you in the next episode. Peace.